Well, here we are, another trip, another adventure after some fantastic fish. This time I'm with Keith Harding, a mate of mine who hasn't caught a shark yet, but I'm no doubt over the next 2 days he will catch his first shark. We're going to be fishing out there into the Celtic Deeps in the Irish Sea. I don't think there's any problem, mate. They're catching them out there, they're just waiting out there for us. I've got a real good feeling that we're going to catch a few. But I'll tell you what, I've got an even better feeling that beer in there is going to taste nice and a nice meal. Let's go and have it.
For that long drive, let's do it.
2-2. Hi, Randy. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm okay. Thank you very much, Des. Nice to see you.
This is my mate Keith. He's with us for the 2 days, mate.
Keith, nice to meet you.
Good morning, Andy. Lovely to meet you. Something I've always wanted to do, so happy days.
Well, let's hope it all works out.
Yeah, I'm sure it will, mate. Sure it will.
Okay, this is Celtic Galore.
So Andy, we come out from the village of Dale, where you're based and live. Tell us just a little bit about that. It's absolutely lovely, quaint little Welsh village. It's lovely.
Yeah, it's a lovely seaside village, Des. Quite popular in the summer, but otherwise fairly quiet. We're the only ones that operate out of Dale on any fishing trips out here at the moment. It's on the mouth of the River Clydai, so we're about 4 miles down the river from Milford Haven, which people are more familiar with, and near to the tip really of St Anne's Head, which is the southwest point of Wales. So we're heading out from there now towards Ireland to get out into the Celtic Deep.
So the blue shark that we're after today, and maybe even a porbeagle, they don't live in close. You wouldn't see a blue shark in the bay there. You've got to come out and steam out. How far are we going to steam out to find them?
We're going to head out around 30 to 40 miles altogether, about 2.5 hours or so, to get out to the Celtic Deep, tip then of the Gulf Stream that comes in between Ireland and Wales. It's an area over 100 metres deep, and that's where we can generally find quite large numbers of the blue sharks.
So as we go out today, I'm hoping, with it being so flat and calm, we should see a bit of tremendous wildlife, because I mean there's a lot of people come out here not for the fishing, to see the wildlife. What can we expect to see? You know, common, I mean I know there's rare things, but common things.
What you'll tend to see most frequently is the common dolphin. They're generally quite large schools. You might see some bottlenose dolphin, a little less frequent, but yeah, they're a bit bigger than the common dolphin. There's risso dolphins, they're quite regularly seen now in the summer. And then you've got the whales, such as the fin whale, which is one of the biggest, minke whale, and schools of pilot whales. Other than that, we get the odd rare visitors, such as the orca. Saw one of those a couple of years ago, but you'd be very fortunate to see something like that. And further out, you might well bump into one or two skewers as well.
I find this all fantastic, really, because, you know, when people get in a boat, they think, oh, they've got 2 hours to go. It ain't just 2 hours in a boat, is it? It's 2 hours of bird watching, perhaps, you know, sort of the dolphins, etc. It really is a journey.
Yeah, there's plenty of wildlife out here, and on a day like today, with it being so calm, you can actually get to see a great deal of it. There's a lot that could pass us by that we're not really going to spot if it's a bit choppy. But on a day like today, you'll see the fins from the sunfish, and you may well even hear the whales. It's that calm.
When we get out there, will we anchor up, or how will we actually fish from the boat for these things?
Yeah, it's all drift fishing. We're not in any particular spot. The area of the Celtic Deep is very large. It's about 100 or so miles long, 30 miles wide. So there's a large area that we're just going to drift around in, depending on the wind and the current. And hopefully some sharks will come into that scent trail that we're going to be producing and follow us to the boat.
Great. Can't get there quick enough, mate. Okay, so Andy, this is the first rod out. We need to get this out a bit quick, don't we?
Yeah, get
if
it
you
out.
Can put the bait on, Andy, just shows the way that you hook these baits. That's a circle hook, isn't it, Andy?
That one's a circle hook. That one's about a 12-0. Here we are. So we're just going to stick a mackerel onto that.
So you've chopped the tail off. Why have you done that, Andy?
That's just to stop it spiralling in the water, hopefully, and twisting the line up at all. And we'll just open it up just to get a bit of scent going.
Yep.
And on this one, I'm just going to hook it through the eyes. But there is a tendency for it to come loose. Barbless hooks. So what we'll tend to do is just stick a piece of rubber on as well.
Just to hold it on, yeah.
And that'll just hold it in place then.
Brilliant. Those trawlers, we always seem to be, quite often when I've been out with, those seem to be quite important to you, don't they?
Well, you know there must be fish there if they're here trawling, and also obviously when they're holding the nets and so on, you get all the discard and things. So we suspect that the shark will follow that, and that's why the engine's still running at the moment, hoping that if there are shark in the vicinity, they're going to pick up on that engine noise and come to us.
So you're trying to emulate that nature, what they see every day.
Lock your drag back.
Yeah. And how deep is it there, mate?
You're going depth-wise, we're going to put it down around 50 feet or so. And hopefully there'll be something lurking that's just coming up off the bottom now.
Yeah, just to take it now.
Oh, they will do.
Oh, yeah. The first time I came out with you a few years ago now, as I was dropping it, I felt boom. I said, someone's just hit me.
Straight away. Yeah. Should do you. Let's give that a try. We're going to put that up by the cab. So
we're going in here like this?
Well, just the tip of the rod. We'll stick it in the...
Oh, right, okay.
We'll just stick
that
right
in. Next to the rod.
Right
Not next to the boat.
Yeah.
Look at that, that's a crafty move.
So
right down the side of the boat.
We've already got the rubby-dubby bag out, so you can see the slick there on the water.
Okay.
So if there's anything about towards the surface...
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll get 3 more rods out now, and we'll set them at various depths and distance from the boat.
So we're using mackerel today, but virtually they're like most predators. If it's a free meal and they're not scared, they're going to eat it.
No, we've used pretty much everything that you can think of, I should imagine, whether it's been trout, salmon heads, bass heads, mullet, obviously mackerel, herring, cuttlefish, squid. It's all fairly natural to them.
Yeah, just about everything basically.
And if it's just hanging there, dangling in front of them, then they don't usually decide that.
They're not going to be shy, are they? Hopefully.
No.
Yeah, well, I think the thing about predators is finding them first, isn't it? Once you've found them and you got them, you're nearly there, aren't you?
So hopefully today they'll fancy a mackerel.
I'm sure they will.
And these are quite jumbo in size. Some people put like a few slits in the sides and things like that.
Just an extra release.
Extra release. Also, some people feel that if you put quite a lot of slits in there, it becomes slightly flexible.
Yeah.
So you've got a bit of movement in the water as well. All I usually tend to do is just open up. I don't think the scent side of it is that critical because there's so much in the water anyway with the rubby-dubby. So through the eyes.
Can't see him biting through that.
Yeah. Through the eyes. Or you can put it up through the mouth and out through between the eyes.
Yeah.
But
and then you put in the rubber. I do that catfishing as well.
Yeah, especially on the ones that are close to the boat because they're bobbing up and down. Well, obviously that's your float, so you just need a grab hold. Keith, do you want to measure out 12 arm lengths? Just keep hold of the float and then do 12 arm lengths. An arm length being a fathom.
About 6 foot, yep.
Okay.
You've got to keep hold of the float though.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
Otherwise you have to swim out and retrieve it.
How many have you done?
You could do
10.
It's not super critical. They're going to be coming in at some depth.
That's 11.
Okay.
So that's the depth set. And then just to lock the float in place, the technique we use with the zip slides is just to put the cocktail stick in there, just to jam the line.
Okay.
When the fish dives down, that will pop the float.
Sometimes it pops out, but generally we'll end up having to pull that out.
Away she goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
you
let
can
it go.
just let that run out. Yeah.
And what we're going to do now, we're going to put those at different distances, obviously.
Different distances.
And different depths.
The theory is they're picking up on the scent, and as they're getting closer to the boat, they're coming
going
up through
up
the
in the
water
water,
column.
yeah.
And eventually you'll see them here on the surface, and quite often they'll go round and have a go at the dubby bag the other side of the boat.
Yeah.
Which is something we have to keep an eye out for.
Yeah, I remember we had a great idea of putting a rubby-dubby bag on the anchor for tope fishing years ago, and every time we pulled it up, there was never a bag there.
You want to grab a float from inside of there, choose a colour.
Yes, mate. Okay, there you go, mate.
Pop that on there.
Okay, drop her over.
I'm not sure which.
Where are we going to put this one, Andy?
This one here, you can just put straight over the side.
Yep.
As you did the first one, yeah.
Two, three, 4, 5, 6. There.
Yeah. Don't break it off.
Got it?
Leave it like that. That's it. You can put that over the side.
There
So
we
you
go.
want to be about 2/3 out to that one.
We're just sending this out. Keith,
Yeah.
2/3 out this way, look.
Yeah, about 2/3 of the way to the other one.
That's right.
I think we're going to need to put some sun lotion on here shortly. To lava up, I think.
day, gentlemen.
So there's going to the 2/3 outlook.
Yep.
That smell, more and more smells getting out in the water. Through
So
the
if
chum and the baits.
You can
Oh.
see the chum trail in the water off the stern here. If you have a look, you can see all the bran and all the little bits of fish. You got that oily slick on the surface there.
Okay, that will do. Yep. So this is the chum, Andy.
Well, this is going to be your lunch. It's coming to that time, isn't it? So, a little bit of fish soup as a precursor to the main course.
I think Keith as a Brummie might like that, but me as a black country lad, I ain't
Can't
going to
beat a
enjoy
bit of
it.
mackerel pate, Des.
No. Oh,
Good
We're going to make it. I call it a soup. We'll add a bit of water to it. We don't worry about the seasoning, but we'll be just spooning that into the water.
just ladle it in.
Ladle it in, add a little bit of scent. So that's probably enough for now. We'll add some salt water to that, just spray that in, get all the juices out of it, and then we can spend the next quarter of an hour or so just putting the odd spoonful in, just to see. But I always describe it as the sweet smell of success. Somebody had to catch these fish, you know. There we are, and you can watch that. It also brings in the birds quite a bit, and the birds are a good indication of whether there's a shark around. So that's another reason for having it. We'll start to get the fulmars coming in and picking away at the pieces. And they'll see a shark before we do.
And they'll fly up.
The early warning devices, if it wasn't for all the bacteria in there, it'd probably be quite a nutritious meal. You happy to apply when you think it's
Sorry?
You happy to apply the drag when you think it's time? Yes, come on! Let them out. If it's the nearer ones,
Let this one out.
a little further out. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Going to work your way to the stern here, Des. If we lift it over the top of Des.
Put on there, Andy.
Just put it down low though so it won't flip. I'll take this one over here out your way. How's it doing there, Des? All right?
I don't think it's a big fish yet, Andy.
You got to feel the weight, can you?
Yeah, I've got him to. I don't think it's a big fish, but
I not realise yet it's
Yeah, might not realise it.
particularly.
it's only a little fish, mate.
Shark.
All right, here we go then. Over to me. If you can just keep the rod tip over there, you can knock the drag back to halfway. Little one. At least it's taken.
How's that? Look at that. Not a big blue to start off with, but a beautiful fish. I'm well pleased with that. First fish of the day off the Welsh coast. The power of these fish. There you go. Whoa! Whoa, and away he goes.
Beautiful.
Lovely job, well done.
Cheers, Andy.
It's all right.
Thank you very
my
much,
pleasure.
mate.
Let's hope
First
there's
fish
more
of the
to
day.
come.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the fin whale, that is. That's the second biggest whale in the world.
Oh, look at the size of him. Wow.
It's not often you see them just on your doorstep.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible. We need a bigger boat. Where was that one? Oops. Which one was that, mate?
It didn't just fly off though, that one, did it?
No.
Been a bit finicky.
Is that because of the conditions, Andy?
Partly, probably lack of competition and the fact it's so calm. What are watching now, there's that one behind it.
Shall I let that one out a bit more?
Take that one away up the front there, see if you can let some more line out. The drag to the strike position, let it harden. Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back.
Wind down, wind down, wind.
Pull
Pull
back,
in,
go on,
pull in.
keep pressure on. Right, you've got to watch now, if it starts going under the boat, it's rod tip down as low as you can. You might need to knock the drag back a bit as well. Just makes it easier to run around and control what's happening. Still haven't got my coffee. I don't mind coffee cold though. That's it, keep pressure on it, a little bit of bend, as low as you can, and just let it swim around and go off the back of the boat
This could be a first shark, mate.
Yeah, don't go down too quick again.
Either that,
Steady, just wind down.
or it's hell of a
wind down,
dogfish.
that's it. That's lovely, just keep it like that. Just.
when it comes to the boat.
This is pulling the back of the boat around a bit now because we haven't got a lot of wind.
Yeah,
You're all right. It's still, it's off the back there. It's, if it comes to the stern, get to the back of the boat. Keep the line. Don't go down too quick, look. Just nice and steady.
He's right on here though, mate.
Yeah, come to the back of the boat.
Back of the boat.
Flash, but I didn't really see. Oh, there it is. You can see it.
There you go.
Keep reeling. Want that all the way up to the.
All the way up to that red stop.
Yeah, all the way to the tip of the rod. Round.
Right up to the top there, mate.
So it doesn't get wrapped around anything. Keep the tip of the rod out there. Knock the drag back to about halfway. Just be ready in case it goes again. It's quite deep hooked, by the looks of it.
Nice fish, will be a nice photo, that will. That is your first shark. How do you feel?
Absolutely over the moon. Fabulous. What a beautiful blue shark. Chuffed to bits.
Oh, that's a beautiful. Look at the length of that.
We'll give you 50 for it. Ready?
Whoa, look.
Still gone off strongly, hasn't it?
Fabulous,
Well done,
Des.
son.
Thanks for your help.
And
Much
that
appreciated.
just, to be honest, that just goes to show if a Birmingham City fan can catch one, any fan can catch one.
Basically, probably the only thing we're going to catch this season.
Conditions are looking really good now, and really hoping that we can catch a porbeagle, because Andy's been catching porbeagles the last couple of weeks, and it would be really nice now that would be the icing on the cake to catch a porbeagle as well. It really would, to get that reel singing, and a porbeagle. Relative to the size, it doesn't really matter as long as it would be a porbeagle. That would be fantastic. Just living in hope now, that's all we can.
this one here now. I think it's still on there, yes. I think it's on there. Still there, Des? Oh, yes. Nothing like a bit of mayhem.
Got 3 fish on, haven't we?
Two. Just had 2 on, didn't we?
3. This is the second take on this.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a 2. Yeah.
Bit of weight there, hanging out there. Yeah, it's not doing a whole lot, is it?
It feels quite lumpy somehow. Got a feeling it might.
It's the one with
Strange, isn't it?
it's the one with it's a blue.
That is
If
blue.
you just hang on to that a sec.
Whoa. Can you come and hold this, mate? Keith, just pull it through with him.
Just keep it out of the way. This one might kick off a bit because it hasn't done a lot so far. That's the old flasher going.
That's a nice holder, that is.
It's neatly hooked anyway,
It's a nice
so
fish to hold that.
yeah.
Woohoo! Got him. What a beauty. Look at that. Now then, that is the blue shark. Thank you, Andrew.
Pleasure.
Absolutely fantastic. What a fish. Oh, I'm really pleased with that, mate. Did very little, did it?
That was a bit of a quiet one.
How strange.
It's
Lovely.
gone easy on you.
What a beautiful fish, eh? Absolutely beautiful. Look at this. Oh, I'm so pleased with that.
Head first.
Here they come. Here's a pod coming. Oh, look at that. They're fantastic, aren't they? This is one of the delights of fishing. Yeah, we do want to catch a big fish, but at the end of the day, sights like that, absolutely out of this world. See those dolphins then was tremendous. They were right on the boat. Incredible. Incredible. Have a coffee after another blue. Me and Keith are catching blues now, but it really would be nice. Probably greedy, and but it would be really nice if Andrew could Andy could get us a porbeagle now. Really would be nice. Keith's had his personal best and first shark. What do you reckon it was, Keith?
I reckon that was about £50, you know. Beautiful fish, beautiful, beautiful blue on the side of it, fabulous.
It is fantastic, and wow, just like a porgy now. But it's all right as it is, mate.
What's happening, Des?
Sorry.
Having a go? Yeah.
That was that fish that was out there.
That's it. You work your way to the stern then, Des. Gonna grab another rod, dude. That other one needs to come in. This one needs to come in, otherwise he's going to get tangled up. So we need to get it on board to unwrap. Get that. It's a porgy. It's a porgy.
It's a porgy.
Yeah, let's get it on as quick as we can so we can get it unwrapped and back in the water. So over to me. Keep on going. You want that trace all the way up. You see that's almost already up to the main line.
Yep.
How close that is. All the way down if you can. Keep on reeling. You won't get it all the way down, but
Is the icing on the cake. Just fought a porbeagle shark. Not a big porbeagle. What size is that?
what's that, £30, 35?
You are joking me. It's bigger than that. I've caught £30. I've caught £30 pike in a big.
I'll give you 40 then.
Yeah. Okay. That's a beautiful fish. Andrew, thank you.
It's all right, my pleasure.
Look at that, mate. See you, my friend, when you're about another 200 pound bigger. See ya.
Okay.
Nice slipper back in, nice and gently. Look at that. Whoa! Yay! Isn't it funny in fishing, even in sea fishing like this, that conditions, earlier on it was quite calm. In fact, it was very calm, as calm as I've ever seen it. And we were catching nout, and yet we got a bit of wind, the trail's working better, the rubby-dubby trail, and all of a sudden we're catching fish, you know, catching blues and quarter porbeagle. You know, it really is, just illustrates our conditions are so important when it comes to fishing. It really is. But it's come good. Andy's come out there, put us on the fish, and we've still got a chance of a couple more yet.
So just knock the drags off, let them out if that's straight down at the moment.
Yeah, I think it's out and out the way.
Take your time.
Them birds all, didn't they? Oops, sorry. Those all birds cleared off then, didn't
Oh
they?
yeah, it came in quite swiftly, didn't it? Brace those, so you can move them.
Sorry?
If you can unclip them so you can move them up here out of the way. Not doing a lot. I don't know whether it's twisted up already. It hasn't really done anything.
See it.
It's about like these. More of these £30 ugly sticks. So easily damaged.
Coming up. Coming up, boys. Well, there you go, Keith. That's the last fish of the day. Andy said we'd be making our way home, and this little beauty took it. How do you feel?
I feel absolutely over the moon, gents. I'd like to say a personal thank you. It's been a fabulous day, and what a great way to end.
It really has been. What a fantastic day.
Beautiful.
Look at that for a specimen. Not a huge fish,
No.
but it's a lovely, lovely
Really
specimen.
fantastic. Look at the blue on it.
Fins there. Look at that. Ah, beautiful fish. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Okay, Keith,
Okay, Des.
your fish, mate.
Superb.
You put him back. Beauty. Hold the tail, mate.
We got it.
Hold the tail. Nice and easy. Beautiful. Beautiful, eh? Well, there you go, Keith. What a way
Awesome.
to end the day, mate.
Can life get any better?
No, not much. Not much. Great.
Brilliant.
Let's get home.
Happy days.
Happy days.